Dyslexia? I hardly slept a wink.
Yes, ma'am. I had the same problem. The state police say that the bridge was flooded out.
Not for long, I hope.
No, they'll have it in operating order sometime today.
Good. I don't want anything to interfere with the grand reopening, even if I have to pay someone to lay down on the road.
Yes, ma'am. It'll be a very important day for all of us.
The social event of the season. Oh, look. Someone gave Mr. Stone a box of my chocolates. I suppose I should have done so to welcome him aboard. Where is Mr. Stone anyway? Is he awake?
Yes, ma'am. I saw him jogging around the lobby this morning.
He jogs? How impressive. Around the lobby?
Yes, ma'am. He does a lap around the lobby and then has breakfast.
But why doesn't he just jog outside?
He said it's too far.
I see. He's a rather unusual man, isn't he? Has he met with the rest of the staff yet?
Not that I know of. I'm not sure that he's done anything at all yet.
He will. I'm sure he will. He's only been the resort manager for about a week, but we must give him the benefit of the doubt. Why, Dyslexia? Are you concerned about something?
No, ma'am. I suppose not.
Out with it, young lady. What's on your mind?
Nothing really. It's just he doesn't seem like the manager of a health resort. He seems more like the type of person that should be running a pool hall.
Ah. Well, looks can be rather deceiving. I'm sure none of us are who we appear to be on the outside. Watch and see.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sure you're right. First impressions can be very misleading.
Absolutely. Under Henry Meadowbrook, this place almost went bankrupt. But now that I own it, I want it to be profitable. And I believe John Stone is just the man to make it that way. I didn't build an empire of chocolate candy by surrounding myself with a bunch of dodos.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else?
No, thank you, Dyslexia. Dyslexia?
Yes, ma'am.
You're closer to the staff than I am. Is everyone happy?
I wouldn't know. I suppose so.
Alfred Mellowes, is he behaving normally? He was very dedicated to Mr. Meadowbrook, you know, and I'm sure he hates me.
I couldn't say. I know him only as long as you have. He certainly doesn't confide in me.
No, I suppose he wouldn't. Thank you, Dyslexia.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Diphtheria.
Dyslexia.
Zoom time. What a beautiful morning. Oh, I need a cigarette.
This is a health resort. There won't be any smoking here, Mr. Stone.
Of course not, Lady Riverdale. I was just joking. I haven't had a cigarette in for 4 or 5 days at least. I don't need them. I've quit plenty of times.
Good. You actually look rather refreshed. The storm didn't keep you up last night?
Storm?
You didn't hear all that noise?
I thought that was you snoring. The walls around here are awfully thin.
It took the bridge out.
If you keep them in a glass on the nightstand, you wouldn't have that problem. Did you find them?
Find what?
Your bridge. Smile for me. Oh, wonderful. Did you have spins for breakfast?
Oh, my.
Well, Lady Riverdale, I've been here for only a week, and I feel like things are shaping up rather nicely.
Really?
Yes, I lost 5 pounds. I certainly couldn't gain any weight with what they feed me here. How many variations of yogurt and cottage cheese can there be? I mean, haven't they ever heard of real food like chocolate cake, burritos, or mashed potatoes and gravy? You know, I must talk to the chef.
Be gentle. Edith Childs does not take kindly to criticism.
Edith Child?
The chef.
You mean the Edith Child, world famous TV cook show hostess and writer? Oh, I used to watch her every day on Channel 7. Well, that's until they started showing Gilligan's Island on Channel 4. I didn't realize she was our head cooker.
Which brings me to my point.
I didn't know you had one.
I think you should have a staff meeting and introduce yourself to everyone. They should be made aware of your presence.
Oh. But I didn't bring any.
This is a critical time for the Meadowbrook Health Resort, and its success depends directly on what happens here tomorrow and what you do here. I have the utmost confidence in you, Mr. Stone.
That could be your first mistake.
And make yourself a little more visible in the hall. The board of directors are here. Keep me posted.
I don't think you'll fit on the bulletin board. Dysentery? I need you.
Yeah, and I need gastritis. This is the gym, fella.
Hey, distemper?
You are sick.
Hello? Distemper?
Dyslexia.
Could you come in here, please? Never mind, you're already here.
You needed something, sir?
Sir? My friends call me John. You can call me Mr. Stone.
Yes, sir.
Take some shorthand.
Yes, sir.
Better make it longhand. I don't know how to read shorthand.
How about if I take it in shorthand and type it in longhand?
Nah, this is going to eat a child. You better make it long-winded. Remember, to eat a child, last night's supper was the worst liver I have ever had.
Liver worse.
Not liverwurst, just the liver.
Oh, then what about the liverwurst?
We didn't have liverwurst.
Yes, we did.
We did? Well, no wonder it tasted so funny. Never mind then. Just tell her I want to see her.
Anything else?
Ask Alfred if he can't get these blood stains out of this desk.
He tried, sir.
Well, ask them to try again. They're very distracting. It's like trying to work on a Rorschach test.
Yes, sir. But he was the one who found Mr. Meadowbrook the night he...
So I heard. But if he's going to be affected by memories of Mr. Meadowbrook every time he turns around, then he shouldn't have stayed on here. But don't worry. I'll handle it with tact and diplomacy.
Will that be all?
Gather everyone up for a staff meeting and find out who was the last to use the hot tub. They left a ring and got the soap all squishy.
Yes, sir.
And I'm missing my boat too. I think somebody stole it. Check everyone's luggage before they leave. From now on, I'm playing the jacuzzi.
You wanted me, Mr. Stein?
Stone, yes. Now, don't cry or traumatize yourself, but I'd like you to try a little harder to get these blood stains out of my desk.
Yes, sir. About to take the desk out.
Take it out? But you just met.
To refinish it. I just want to get those stains out.
But what will I sleep on during business hours?
The couch is coming.
Too obvious. I don't know, let me think about it. I don't think I can live without my desk.
Neither can Mr. Meadowbrook.
Obviously, he couldn't live with it either.
It wasn't the desk that killed him, sir.
I'm sure it wasn't, Alfred, but that's his business, not mine. We all make choices, Alfred, and have to stick by them. Unfortunately, suicide requires more of a commitment than most.
Knock, knock.
And fix my door. Sounds like a woman's voice when people knock on it.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you must be Mr. John Stone.
Amazing how some people can guess a name right off the top of their heads. Now, can you tell me how many hands I'm holding behind my back?
I'm Margaret Daniels
Wrong, too, see?
of Elite Magazine.
Elite Magazine? Well, I was just reading one of your articles this morning in the bathroom. It was the one about the paraplegic gymnast. I never realized what one can do with a wheelchair these days. Could he really do a cartwheel?
Saw it with my own eyes.
Oh, better yours than someone else's. How nice of you to stop by.
I've been here for 2 days, Mr. Stone. You've been avoiding me.
What?
Yes, you. I've been in this business long enough to know when someone's been avoiding me.
I'm just terribly shy of reporters. My intense dislike of them might have something to do with it.
Well, people who usually don't like reporters have something to hide. Could you have something to hide, Mr. Stone?
If I did, you wouldn't guess it. You couldn't even tell me how many hands I had behind my back.
Well, with or without you, I'm going to write a piece on the reopening of this place. Your cooperation would certainly help. Let's face it, a piece in our magazine would do your business good. Since Mr. Henry Meadowbrook's suicide.
Ooh, don't say it. Don't say that. Oh, since his suicide. trends are. Yesterday, it was the hula hoop. Tomorrow, physical fitness. A year from now, people's garages will be filled with unused designer sweatsuits, designer pants, and aerobic instructors.
Oh? Well, may I quote you on that?
Quote me on anything you like. I'm sure you will, whether I said it or not.
Well, let me ask you a couple of questions just to make sure I have my facts straight.
Facts? I thought you were writing for Elite Magazine, the exposer of the rich, manipulator of the poor, for only $1 at your local grocery counter.
Mr. Meadowbrook opened the Meadowbrook Health Resort, founded it in 1949, and he alone owned it until several weeks ago when he... No, don't say that. Oh? You were close. I didn't know you knew one another.
Well, let's just say that when I sit down at this desk, I see it all over again.
How touching.
It was a tragedy.
Before, well, you know, when Lady Riverdale bought him out, some say that he was forced.
That's outrageous. Who would say such a thing?
Almost everyone.
Oh, well, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details, but Henry Meadowbrook had problems of his own. Gambling debts, excessive drinking, crooked teeth, falling arches, excessive nostril hairs.
Isn't a health resort a strange purchase for Lady Riverdale? I mean, she's known the world over for her chocolate company.
Well, I can't speak for Lady Riverdale. In fact, I can't even do a good impersonation of her.
But a health resort and a chocolate company seems rather contradictory.
Life is full of contradictions, my dear. You can quote me on that.
No, Mr. Stone, I don't want quotes. I want dirt.
Have you looked under your fingernails?
I want the inside scoop on this health business, and anything you can do will help.
Would you like me to do a physical fit?
No, I would like your cooperation.
Oh, cooperation is my middle name. My parents picked that random from a thesaurus. Come to my room later tonight, and I'll tell you how I got my last name.
Well, I'll take a rain check.
Call the weather bureau. And while you're here, you might want to consider our 5-center plan. Whew. 5 cents. Oh, I guess that just about says it all. Knocking wouldn't be in your vocabulary, would it? Wouldn't knock that. Who is she? A reporter. So keep your overactive glands on a leash. And while you're at it, leaving would be a nice idea.
Oh, Mr. Stone, now is there any way to talk to an old friend who you haven't seen in how long has it been?
Not long enough. The last time I saw you, I got swindled out of $400 and almost went to jail. What are you doing here, Ralph? Did somebody throw you out of your gutter? No, forget it. I don't want to know what you're doing here. I don't want to know anything about you. You can't afford to be here anyway, so why don't you just leave?
You know, that's always been your problem, Stone. You're too negative, and you're not too observant either. You've been here a week, and you haven't noticed that I'm the gym manager.
The gym manager? Now I know who left the ring in the hot tub. You probably stole my boat too. What do you know about managing a gym?
As much as you know about managing a health resort.
Oh, in that case, you're fired.
You can't fire me without a Lady Riverdale's okay. And I know for a fact that she won't let me.
Oh, you and Lady Riverdale pretty chummy, huh?
You could say I have somewhat of a hold on.
Probably a half Nelson.
Hey, she has great confidence in my abilities.
Yes. And what about managing a gym?
And my word speaks for itself.
So does your dishonesty.
You don't like it? Let me see you do something about it.
Oh, that sounds like a dead Darewood. A dare Deadwood.
And call it what you want, Stone. I'm here and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
We'll see about that.
Go on.
Are you comfy, Ralph?
Yeah.
Can I get you anything?
Nope.
We're gonna have a staff meeting now. It won't bother you, will it?
It never has before.
Good, good. Since you're such good friends with Lady Riverdale, I wouldn't want you to be upset. I'm gonna go and find the rest of my staff now. Help yourself to anything I have, especially the arsenic in the upper right-hand drawer of my desk.
Get out of here.
Exlaxia! Lady Riverdale.
I will not remain alone in the room with you.
Not so fast. We got some things to talk about.
Take this.
We got plenty to talk about, Toots.
Toots, don't call me Toots.
How about Bubbles?
You're a pig, Ralph.
Oh, now. Is there any way to talk?
There's more I'd like to say.
Oh, there's more I can say as well. But we wouldn't want me to do that, would we?
No, I suppose we wouldn't. What do you want with me anyway? Make it fast. You give me high blood pressure.
I'm going to write a fitness book.
You're gonna what? I don't believe you.
I'm going to write a fitness book. Maybe even pose for pictures myself. Hey. I'll be a natural. A book, possibly a video program. I can't decide what to call
Become a Neanderthal in 10 days.
it. Look, don't mock me, Lady Riverdale. I'm very serious about this.
Good. Well, I wish you the best of luck.
I don't want your wishes. Yours are going to help me finance
Over my dead body.
however you prefer.
Or your dead body. You're out of your mind.
Emma, fitness books are the big sellers today. Everybody wants to know how to have bigger busts, thinner thighs, firmer fannies, slimmer stomachs. We all obsessed with ourselves. What an easy way to make a fortune.
But those books are written by models and movie stars, and you are neither. You're hardly human.
The way you flatter me. Then we'll do one for the average person. A book that the average jerk can use.
You'd be ideal.
Your envy?
No, I don't want anything to do with you or your schemes. I wish you were out of my life.
Oh, I love you too. But I don't think you have a choice about that.
Maybe I do.
Only if you kill me, my dear. Only if you kill me.
Hi, kids. Am I interrupting something?
Yes!
Lady Riverdale, I was wondering if you could preoccupy our reporter friend so that she...
Our reporter friend, she
Yeah,
came?
from Elite Magazine.
Woo! Where is she? I can't wait to see her.
You invited her?
Yes, publicity, Mr. Stone, publicity.
And we're not finished, Lady Riverdale.
I think we are.
Oh, yeah. You certainly got away with her.
Maybe not now, but I will.
Buenos dias, mis abuelos. How are we this morning?
Oh, brother.
Ah, Mr. Stone, I presume.
Oh, hell no.
Don't tell her. Let me get it. Edith Child, world famous television chef. I know you from anywhere.
How nice of you.
I read your cookbook too. It was so economical.
So boring.
Ralph, why don't you go and find a pea shooter and do a lobotomy on yourself?
Have you really seen my show, Mr. Stone?
Absolutely. In fact, when you first walked in here, I almost didn't recognize you without snow and static all over your picture. I was so used to seeing you bending over a hot oven. And to think that Now you're here bending over on behalf of the Meadowbrook Health Authority.
Cancellation will do that. But enough of this flattery. I have a pheasant that needs preparation.
Okay,
Oh, wait, your assistant said you wanted to see me.
I did.
Something about last night's dinner?
Oh, yes, the liverwurst. By far the best I've ever had. My compliments.
My dear, that was not liverwurst.
It wasn't? But then I take it all back. It was terrible.
It was Danish liver pate, a specialty from Minnesota.
You had it delivered all the way from there?
That is a wonderful dish. I featured it on my show, number 237, I believe. Very successful. We had many cards and letters about it.
Any threats?
First, you preheat your oven to 350 degrees, then you grind 1 pound of pork liver along with 3/4 pounds of pork fat.
Time out, time out. Why don't you just make a video for me?
Oh yes, I do get carried away. But I love cooking. It is my life. I believe everyone should do it.
Hot dogs and frozen pizza are my specialty.
Mr. Stone, there is very little that compares to the joy of good, healthy eating.
Okay.
Is that a box of Lady Riverdale's chocolates?
Oh, yes. Would you like one?
I really shouldn't, but I've been having a taste for something sweet all morning. Simply wonderful. Back to my kitchen.
Miss Childs, we're going to have a staff meeting now.
No, but I can't. With everything that has to be done for tomorrow, you must understand.
Well, okay, but you're going to miss a humdinger of a speech that I prepared. No cracks from you.
I'll come back if I can.
Fine.
Bon appetit!
She's fine as hell, but she ain't wrapped too tight.
But she must be doing something right. She made millions by smiling and cooking. She's like the mother everybody remembers, but no one ever had.
My mother wasn't like that.
I'm not surprised.
And your staff meeting is a bust. I'm going back to the
Just relax. I didn't want to be here in a minute. Alfred, where is everybody?
I don't know, sir.
How's it going, Al?
Alfred.
Sure. You know, you look so at home in front of that fireplace. It's like you always been there. Bet you two were built around the same time.
Are you trying to make some sort of point?
Ah.
Or is this your attempt at humor?
Neither. I was just wondering how long you've been around here. You were Henry Meadowbrook's protege for a long time. 20 years, was it? That's a long time to work for one man. Must have been a terrible shock to find him in here blown to pieces. They say you scream. Al screamed like a woman. But then, that's what you are, isn't it? You're certainly not a man. Understand you spent 20 years being trampled underfoot by Henry Meadowbrook. Now, a real man would not have let that happen. Why are you still here, Al? Huh? Why didn't you just fade away when Meadowbrook killed himself? This is a different place now, and you don't belong.
I know more about health and exercise than you'll ever figure out.
And you know the old ways, Al. The old ways. Times have changed. Now, this is going to be a real health resort where we'll mold men into men and women into the delicious and curved women they should be.
Yes. This is the enlightened generation, isn't it?
It's wrong. It's Greek. It's the new Sparta. Where only the fit survive and the fat, weak, and infirm can die off. Sweat it at me, Al. No pain, no gain is the name of the game. No more fat executives sitting on their fat cigar butts pretending to get healthy. No, sir. Fat is very out now, and muscles are in. We're producing real men here. Now's the time for men to exemplify what it means for men to be real men.
Good morning, boys. A beautiful day, isn't it?
You were
Hello, Dick. Did you plan out your aerobics classes for the grand reopening tomorrow?
Oh, yes. I'm very excited. I just can't wait to get started.
Don't have an accident.
You should come and join us sometime. It's very stimulating. The throbbing beat of the music, all those bodies moving and thrusting.
Yeah. Fat women in tights with rolls of flesh bouncing and jiggling as they grunt and snort with the smell of vapor rub and Disonex on.
Oh, yes, it's pure heaven.
It's sissy. You sweet sensitive guys drive me crazy. Aerobics are a wimp's way out of good hard exercise. You want to get in shape, pump some iron.
Oh, God. You get blessings and break nails. It's disgusting.
You're a wimp.
Sticks and stones may break my bones.
They wouldn't if you lift some weight.
Hi, sweet pea. Are you going to come and show me about aerobics class tomorrow?
She's a class all by herself. Hey, sweet pea. Hey, look, Amal, the chick maker, called and said your new dress is ready.
You show a little compassion. The poor girl's father committed suicide. It's bad enough she has to come to his office at all. The memories must be heartbreaking. That's right, dear. Pay him that money.
But why does she have to eat all the time for crying out loud? It's nauseating just to look at her.
She eats because she is traumatized of losing her father like she did. The psychiatrist said she'll get better soon.
If she doesn't explode first.
Imagine what it must be like. The only daughter of Henry Meadowbrook. A young woman with a bright future. The world at her feet, social standing, good credit. And to have it suddenly snuffed out and be virtually penniless.
Oh, that's so terrible!
Put yourself in her shoes.
I could put one of my feet in both of her shoes.
It's all right, sweet pea. You'll get better. You'll be the woman you once were one day.
Instead of the 3 she is now.
Am I late?
No.
Oh, good.
I was getting the infirmary ready for tomorrow. I've been sterilizing everything.
I better stay away from the infirmary then.
You're sick. Is that all you ever think about?
Nah, I like to eat and sleep too.
What are they talking about? I don't understand.
Never mind, Dad. Never mind.
Good. It looks as if everyone is here. Except for Edith, of course.
What'd you do with Miss Daniels, the reporter?
She's taken a sauna.
I hope she doesn't take it too far. We'll need it for tomorrow.
A sauna is the only way that I can get her to stay away from this meeting.
I bet she's steamed.
But I think she should be at this meeting so that she could see how our health resort does business.
I thought you wanted good publicity.
I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I know you all have many things left to do to make sure that our grand reopening is a huge success. But I felt it important for you to become acquainted with the man who's going to lead the Meadowbrook Health Resort to its glorious rebirth. A very talented and gifted man who's going to work the miracles we need to undo the chains of the past.
What'd you do? Hire somebody behind my back?
I'm talking about you.
Oh, what did you go on?
He is the one who will use his enormous creative resources to do whatever it takes to turn this resort around.
Short of resigning.
He will guide us towards making the Meadowbrook Health Resort a respectable, credible, and profitable enterprise. He will banish the mistakes and the ghosts of the past and turn this hollow course right around. Through the veins of the body that we call a health resort, he will transfuse fresh blood. He will give mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to the very lips of this once prestigious institution. He will massage the heart of this...
All right. Take a breather from the anatomy lesson.
Sorry. This is John Stone.
Boo! Thank you, Lady Riverdale, for that poetic and not altogether disgusting introduction. My friends, as the new manager of the Meadowbrook Health Resort, I'd like to welcome you to a new era of fitness and good living. At this resort, we hope to epitomize the self-worship that is so characteristic of our society today. Here, we will become the foes of fatness, celebrate the end of cellulite, and win the war on weight control. Together, we will reach beyond fat forms of yesteryear to a new generation of physical excellence, which we will meet head on with hope and opportunity that every man, woman, and child be men, women, and children of this new era. We hold the key to the future in our hands. Hell, where would people be without it? They would be dead. That's where. Well, at the Meadowbrook Health Resort, nobody dies without trying to get healthy first. And that's our new motto, folks. A motto that captures the essence of what we believe in. Get fit or die trying. I'm not done yet.
Sorry.
Tomorrow's our big day, right?
Right.
What sorts of special things do you all have planned?
I got something. I have a whole batch of new exercise work. Do y'all want to see them? No. You're going to see them anyway. There's the doggy squats, the bicycle pumps, the thigh finger, turn the trunks, and the chest expanders.
Fine. We understand.
The doggy squat bicycle pump, that sounds ridiculous.
In fact, it's very hard. It's anatomically impossible. The women will love it. Ralphie, what do you have planned for our grand reopening tomorrow?
I have a rigorous weight training program planned. I'm going to explore dimensions of muscular pain they never really existed.
Pain? Gee, I have to try that sometime.
Alfred, I want you to make sure that the rooms are in order. I want the odds on the left and the evens on the right. And make sure the staff leads you that way. I went down one hallway and they were turned around. Yes, sir. Relax here. I want the front desk covered at all times.
But how will people sign the register?
You're right. Don't cover it. Just make sure that someone's there at all times. Well, I think that just about covers. Who are you?
That would be Sweet Pea Meadowbrook, daughter of Henry Meadowbrook.
Oh, okay. Hi, Sweet Pea. What are you going to do tomorrow? Okay, fine. Well, I think that just about wraps it up. I want to thank everybody for coming to the meeting today. And Edith, so glad you could join us. What's wrong? Too much seasoning on the pheasant?
Poison, I've been.
She's been poisoned!
Just being overly critical.
Pheasant, do not.
Do not.
You're the staff nurse. Do something.
What should I do? I've only worked with spas. I don't know how to take care of boils and cramps and splinters.
Do something. Eat.
Okay.
Come on, Edith. We'll get an ambulance.
I'm suffocating!
Edith, can you hear me?
Don't eat.
Don't eat.
Don't eat chalk.
Don't eat chalk. Okay, got you. What about erasers?
Poison.
I bet. Real killers. Black boys too?
Chocolate. Bon appetit.
Oh.
She's gone to that great gourmet resort in the sky.
Do you mean she's
Dead. There goes dinner.
Okay, thank you. It was all just a misunderstanding, right?
well? Do they believe you?
Yes, I suppose so. I told him that the call for an ambulance was a misunderstanding.
I think I got a double hernia.
Did anyone see you?
No. All your board member friends took a dip in the pool.
Good. And what about Margaret Hamels?
She's the dip they took into the pool.
Oh, thank heaven. I don't want anyone to know anything about this.
Well, that'll be kind of hard once the ambulance arrives.
The ambulance won't be coming.
They won't? Oh, I better call.
No, don't! We've already taken care of that. The ambulance won't be coming because the bridge is out.
Then what about a helicopter? They use helicopters on TV.
We're in the country here. They don't have those, remember? Oh, my blood pressure.
But they call for a buggy, a boat, a canoe. We just can't leave Edith in a room.
But why not? No one knows she's there. She'll be fine. Mr. Stone, you do understand the adversity caused by Edith's death.
Well, I know what it did to Edith.
Something like this could absolutely destroy the grand reopening.
It could. But Lady Riverdale, Edith Childs isn't just dead. She was poisoned.
She died from her pheasant.
Then it was foul play.
Something like this could absolutely destroy the grand reopening tomorrow.
So that's it. You're concerned about money ahead of human life. How typical. How utterly upper class.
Well, you have something to gain from this as well.
Lady Riverdale, I am so disappointed in you. Such a shameless display of greed. Where are your values? Your humanity, your value of human life.
There could be a substantial bonus for you.
A bribe? Are you trying to bribe me? How much?
5%.
Make it 7.
Good, 7%. As long as all goes well tomorrow.
I must be nuts.
Not nuts, greedy.
The first sign of any trouble with this, and it's over. Understand? Whoever poisoned Edith is still on the loose.
But we don't know that she was poisoned.
She seemed to think so. And as the victim, I'm willing to take her word for it.
But who would want to kill Edith Childs?
Oh, maybe I wasn't the only one who didn't like her Danish liver paper mache.
Patty.
Patty who?
Not who, a dish.
She is? How do I meet her?
Oh, Mr. Stone, we don't have time for this.
It would help if we could figure out her last word. I mean, what in the world did she mean by don't eat chalk? Was it some sort of code? Maybe she was trying to say somebody's name.
But there's no one else here with a name like Chalk.
Yeah, Charles is the only thing that even sounds close.
Maybe it was suicide.
Nah, she specifically said chalk. Nothing else. Don't eat chalk. Maybe chalk was short for something.
Mr. Stone, Lady Riverdale, you promised to cooperate with me. Both of you did. But I can't seem to get a word out of anyone. No one's talking about anything. I can't even seem to get the time of day.
It's 1:45.
Look, something's going on here. I can feel it in my gut.
That's lunch.
I want information and I want it now.
Why don't you relax and take a sauna?
Sauna! I feel like a prune. I've been in the sauna so long.
Oh, yeah? Let me see.
Lady Riverdale, it was your idea to begin with for me to come here. I do want this article to be good for your sake and mine.
It's nothing,
Fine,
really.
Fine, okay. You drag it out of us.
Okay. What?
Well, since she wants to be such a nosy little nipper, I think we should just spill it all.
You don't know what you're talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking
Of
about.
course I do. We were going to have a surprise birthday party for you.
A surprise, but it's not my birthday.
Surprise!
Okay. So you don't want to cooperate, All right, fine. I'll kill you in print. My magazine has given me authority to do whatever it takes to get the inside story on this place, even pay money for it. And what I can't buy, I'll make it up.
says to her in a soothing voice which refuses to betray his own deeper panic.
I need some air.
No more than 32 pounds pressure. Don't eat chalk. Don't eat. It's probably right under my nose. Don't eat chalk.
Sorry.
Don't do that!
There's a man outside who wishes to see you.
A man? What man?
His name is Ed Parler.
Ed Parler?
He's a guest of one of the board members and a friend of Lady Riverdale's.
What's he want me
He
for?
said he wants to talk to the manager. That's you.
Semantics. It's all a matter of semantics.
Shall I show him in?
No! Take a message. I'm trying to solve a murder here.
A murder?
Yes! This job is killing me.
Mr. Parler, you shouldn't walk in like that.
Well, I can't walk any other way. I'm chafing.
Mr. Stone,
It's all right. I'll take it away. Any friend of Lady Riverdale's is certainly a friend of Lady Riverdale's. What can I do for you, Mr. Potter? I hope your stay here has been enjoyable.
It's Parler, Ed Parler. And my stay here has been wonderful, thank you. I feel very privileged to be here before the grand reopening. It's kind of like a sneak preview.
Well, Lady Riverdale wanted her investors to see their investment. This Temper, my secretary, said that you're what? Friend of the board, member of the board, or are you just plain bored?
I'm a friend. Actually, I'm a writer. I do novels, stage plays.
Anything dirty?
No.
Then I probably haven't read anything you've read.
Oh, I mainly do murder mysteries.
Well, you certainly come to the right place.
Oh, why is that?
The setting, the country. If we had a cliff, we could be a Gothic novel.
Well, to be honest with you, Mr. Stone, I'm here because of the setting. You see, I'm writing a new play, and it's a murder mystery, and the Meadowbrook Health Resort is ideal for it. It's called Death by Chocolate.
You're kidding. Don't let Lady Riverdale hear that, or she'll kill you.
Do you think she's capable?
It's just a figure of speech. I was referring to the fact that she owns a chocolate company, and I don't think she would be too happy with a play that implies chocolate kills people. It's a pretty ridiculous idea anyway.
Well, I don't think so. I think it's perfect. I mean, especially here. A dark, gloomy mansion transformed into a health resort. Oh, man. I mean...
Boring. I'd never go and see a play like that.
Oh, look, just think of the opening. It's dark, quiet on stage, until suddenly a shot rings out, and someone runs out and yells, "Help! Mr. Meadowbrook has killed himself."
is everything all right?
What's going on in here?
It'll never work.
Sorry.
Ed, what are you up to?
I was just discussing my new play with Mr. Stone.
Did you have to discuss it so loudly?
Why is everyone so jumpy?
It's been a very difficult day around here. And what's all this yelling and screaming and something about Mr. Meadowbrook have to do with the play?
That's my opening, but I won't use his real name, though.
It's called Death by Chocolate.
Oh, Ed.
Look, the rest of the play will have little to nothing to do with this resort. I'll probably kill off one or two characters, like the cook and someone else inconsequential.
Oh,
You see-
gosh. The cook. Oh, I can't take much of this. Someone get me some water.
It's the silliest plot I've ever heard.
I don't understand. Lady Riverdale, listen. I'm just trying to write a good play, and you've always supported me in the past. I've supported you, so let's...
Come on.
Oh, I can't take this. Please, someone, let me some water.
Let's leave her alone to be delirious for a few moments. It's been a stressful day. Let me show you the ivy we just put in on the other side of the
Wow.
Oh, gracious. Death by chocolate. It sounds like a judgment, a curse against me. Maybe that's what this whole thing is about. We sentence you to a death by feel like your remarks feel. It's been a very long day, and
Oh, it's gonna get worse. Chocolate?
no, thank you.
I was talking to that lady reporter on that Gotham magazine.
Margaret Daniels.
I think she has the hots for me.
You think every woman has the hots for you.
Well, she was saying that her magazine pays big bucks for scandalous stories. I mean, big bucks, not like those nickels and dimes you pay.
Nickels and dimes? You have the nerve to blackmail me and call what I give you nickels and dimes? I shouldn't be giving you a cent.
Yeah? And you know what happens. But now the stakes are higher. Either Charles or Tommy Depp sees to that. Now what if I were to tell Margaret Daniels that Edith Charles was poisoned and that you're covering it up? Or that you know the identity of the murderer and you're also covering that up? Maybe you are the murderer.
You've lost your mind.
Or have I? What would the reaction of the public, the board of directors, the stockholders be when they find out that Lady Riverdale is a fraud? That Lady Riverdale was once a striptease artist, Bubbles Malone. Oh yeah! See? The pictures alone are worth 1,000 words or thousands of dollars.
But I can't afford to give you any more money.
You're pretty resourceful when you want to be.
But I'm not. This is all just too much for me. I need a tissue.
Oh, come on now, Beth. Don't give me those crocodile tears. No, look, my terms will be reasonable. All right? Now, what do you say?
I hate you!
Thank you. But that's not the answer I was looking for.
You can forget getting any more money on me.
Well, I hate to see it in this way.
Hold on, Ralph.
Huh?
I hate to see it in this way, too. Put your hands up.
Uh-oh. Come on, Beth. What do you think you're doing, huh?
Getting you out of my life after all this time.
Oh, and what good that do you, huh? You pull that trigger, and you'll be surrounded by 4 walls for the rest of your life. A lot of good jail, do you?
They won't arrest me. It'll be a clear case of self-defense.
I doubt it. The cops will never believe self-defense.
Yes, they will. Especially if I tell them you were the one that poisoned Edith. You found out that I knew, and you tried to kill me. We struggled, and I shot you.
You haven't got the guts to shoot me.
Don't be so sure, Ralph. Don't be so sure. You've hounded me after all these years, all the way from Benny's on 14th Street to where I am now. I worked hard to make good, to be somebody, and you haunted my every step. You're nothing but a leech, Ralph, a monkey on my back, and I'm at the end of my rope.
Look, Dad, don't do it, right? Look, I won't tell. I'll leave.
You
I
expect
promise.
me to believe that? I had the wrong gun.
You are such a foolish woman.
That was too easy.
Oh no! Mother!
Deadwood is dead.
Deadwood is dead?
Yes, I think he was poisoned.
Poison?
Just like Edith Daniels.
Edith?
Well, Paula, you may just get a murder mystery out of your stay here after all.
Poison? But how?
Chocolate. He ate a piece of chocolate when he came in.
Of course! Don't eat chocolate means don't eat chocolate. That's what Edith was trying to say. They both ate some of your chocolate and died from it. I'm surprised you've been able to stay in business so long.
I can't believe it. He died of death by chocolate.
This is my office. I thought I made a mistake.
I was just admiring your books.
They were Henry Middlebrooks. I keep getting over do know it was from the library.
Oh, how was dinner?
Nobody died, if that's what you mean. But maybe that's because nobody would eat. Except the board of directors. But hey, what they don't know, we'll probably kill them.
So nobody but a handful of us know?
Lady Riverdale wants this to be our little secret until after the grand reopening. I'm tempted to call the police anyway. I get a little nervous when I think that someone's trying to kill me. Those chocolates were sent to me, you know.
Well, never fear, Stone. I've been doing some thinking about the case and some sneaking around.
So I can see. I don't know why I don't just put in a revolving door for this office.
This could work out better than any of us could have imagined. I can use all of this in my play.
Edith and Robert will be pleased to know that they gave up their lives for art. You know, I once read about a writer who had to act out his ideas before he could write them. You wouldn't be doing that with this play, would you? What's it called? Death by Chocolate?
Now you're thinking, Stone. You're thinking just like a murder mystery writer.
That doesn't flatter me. You guys give me the creep the way you kill off people for the sake of a story. They're human beings.
They're characters of my imagination.
And we're characters in someone else's imagination. And I don't like the idea of being killed. So there.
But that's my point, Stone. So far, this is working out exactly as I had written it. Now, I was only going to have 2 deaths in my play, both in the first act, none in the second, so we're safe.
Why none in the second?
Oh, because I didn't want to overdo it for the audience.
Oh, okay.
You see, the second act has to do with finding the clues in the murderer. The killer has to be someone that the audience has seen but may not suspect. Now we, the protagonists, we assemble the clues and we make the accusation.
Sounds wonderful.
But we'll be wrong.
Not so wonderful. Why would we be wrong?
To fool the audience. You see, there has to be a wild goose chase, or else the play will be over too quickly and the audience will feel like they didn't get their $18 worth. And then, bingo.
We catch the killer.
No. We find some new information that leads us in the right direction.
What sorts of information will we find, pray tell?
I'm not allowed to say until after we make the accusation. Let's just say that no one is who they seem and everyone has secrets from their past.
But that's in a play, Paula. This isn't a play. Okay. What do we have to do first?
Great. Okay. So, Let's call everyone in one by one. We'll ask them some questions. No one but you, me, and Lady Riverdale know about the chocolate, right?
Edith and Ralph know, but they won't blab.
Good. We'll call them in, we'll ask them some questions, and then we'll offer them a piece of chocolate. If they accept, if they don't accept, well, then we know that they must be the killer.
Well, what if they do accept?
Well, we won't give them any. I mean, we don't want to kill them.
That's right. This is the second act. Got you. Oh, I hate this thing. Hello? Hello?
Hey, good buddy. This is Kurt Journal on CB Radio 215-701-264 KHD. I'm going south on 95, lots of us smoking. What's your handle, Big Daddy? And four.
No handle, just doorknobs, and it's 810. Powerful box.
I'd like a pepperoni pizza to go, please.
I feel like a radio talk show host. Hello?
Hello? What can I do for you, Mr. Stone?
Come in here for a minute, please.
Should I bring a pad?
No, I have a cushion we can use.
Hi, my name is Veronica. I'm a Libra, and I like skiing and mud wrestling, and I would like to have a very meaningful relationship. Approximately 24 hours in length.
I'll get back to that one later.
Now listen, Stone, it's very important that we remain nonchalant and unassuming. We can't let them know that we're up to something.
Unassuming.
Yes, sir?
Come in and sit down. Want chocolate?
Dyslexia, hi, thank you for coming. We just wanted to ask a few questions. Dyslexia, that's an interesting name. Where'd you get it?
My father was a doctor specializing in functional disorders.
I see.
Where were you on the night of December 17th last year? What is the capital of Iowa? What did the Irishman say to the Israelites? Did you kill Edith Childs and Ralph Deadwood?
I was at home on December 17th. I think that Des Moines is the capital of Iowa. I don't know what the Irishman said to the Israelite, and no, I didn't kill Edith Childs or Ralph Deadwood.
Good girl. Have a chocolate.
No, thank you.
Dyslexia, thank you very much for your help. Can you please send in Dick Simmering?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I said nonchalant and unassuming.
She didn't want the chocolate. She did it.
Well, maybe, but not so fast. I mean, why would Dyslexia do it? What's her motive?
That's the 20th century. You don't have to have a motive anymore.
Oh, you mean like she could be some type of mad poisoner? But she's so meek and cool.
It's a front to throw us off. And the thing, I wanted to chase her around my desk.
Well, not so fast, though. I mean, maybe she did do it. Maybe she gave you the chocolates and wanted to kill you for your job, and Edith and Ralph just so happened to eat it first. We can't be sure until we question everything.
Anyone home?
Come in, Dick. Have a seat, please. Come on. How the aerobics class coming along?
That'd be wonderful. I just can't wait to try them out tomorrow.
Dick, are you aware of the tragedies that have occurred today?
Aware? Are you kidding? Edith Child almost broke 3 of my ribs, and I didn't break a nail.
Oh. Did you know her well?
Well, we chatted a couple times.
About what?
Things like cooking and embroidery, those sorts of things. You know, she reminded me of my mother. I tried to get her to come to my aerobics class, but she was always too busy. A woman would have done wonders for her figure.
What about Ralph Deadwood?
A woman would have done wonders to his figure too.
No, I mean, did you like him?
Not particularly.
You didn't, eh? Want a chocolate?
Why not? Why?
He was just so viciously cruel. And I didn't like the way he talked to Lady Riverdale either. He seemed to dominate her. And his hairstyle wasn't much to speak of either.
Lady Riverdale lovers?
I really wouldn't know the answer to that question. But you know what? Sometimes I thought so, and then sometimes I thought she just detested him.
Well, thanks, Dick, for your help. If you don't mind, please try and keep this between us, all right? We're trying to get to the bottom of things, and secrecy would work in our favor.
I understand. You should come to my Rovers class sometimes. I could do wonders. Work out a wonder plan for a body like yours.
Thanks. Here, have a chocolate.
No, thank you. I'm full from dinner. Celery always filled me up.
That's two who didn't want the chocolate. Maybe Dick and dyslexia are in cahoots.
Yeah, maybe they're secret lovers. Like Ralph and Lady Riverdale. If you don't mind, I'd like to take a look through some of Ralph's things, just to see what I can find.
Probably just some dirty underwear. Deadwood may be dead, but I still consider him a prime suspect. I don't trust him no matter what condition he's in.
Huh. I take it you don't like him. Did you know him from before?
In another life, he was a snake that got reincarnated as a weasel. Who knows what he was reincarnated in as next?
What did you get reincarnated as?
A health resort manager. Little difference, actually. He worked on the strip. He used to front for this girl, what was her name? Babs or something like that. But I never met her.
Did you, hate Ralph?
I know what you're doing. Next you be offering me some chocolate. Forget it. I know your routine.
Like I said, everyone's a suspect. Oh, one at a time, please. Just...
Who are you?
I'm Ed.
Are you a detective?
Relax, Alfred.
Sweet Pea and I together.
Oh, going steady.
I don't want her questioned alone in her condition.
Oh, is she pregnant?
No.
Sorry. Alfred, you were Henry Meadowbrook's protege and his closest friend. How do you feel now that some time has passed since Mr. Meadowbrook's death?
How would you expect me to feel?
Angry, bitter, and possibly vengeful at those who you think would have led Henry Meadowbrook straight to his death.
If you imply that I killed Edith Childs and Ralph Deadwood out of revenge, then you're mistaken.
Then why did you kill him?
I didn't. And I resent the accusation.
Yo, I'm sorry, Alfred, you're right. Have a chocolate.
I'd rather not.
Why not?
I don't like chocolate. She said she would like one.
Oh, okay, here you go. Wait!
What's wrong?
I can't take it anymore. Watching someone eat themselves to death. Like it or not, we're putting you on a diet tomorrow. No, don't need to thank me. You may go.
I don't know that a psychoanalyst would approve.
Why? Does he charge by the pound? Oh, that was close. She almost ate it.
Yeah, this is trickier than I thought. And that's good. These shaded clues, a variety of suspects.
I'm glad you're enjoying this.
Well, this is perfect for a play. Think about it. If Sweet Pea did do it, then she would have known which chocolates to choose. She could have been eating one just to throw us off.
Or Alfred.
Yeah. His could be a motive of revenge, even though he denies it.
Well, I don't know of too many killers that would readily admit their guilt.
This is wonderful.
You're crazy. Frankly, I don't want any one of them to come within 10 feet of me without being strip searched first. As far as I'm concerned, everybody did it. It's a group effort to oust me as the manager, and I'm willing to give it to their vote.
Well, don't get paranoid, Stone.
Paranoid? Have you all been talking about me being paranoid?
Stone, I told you, this is nothing to worry about.
But I don't feel safe. looking at? Oh.
You wanted to see me?
Hi, have a seat. You're Ann, right?
I did it! I swear I did do it! Honest, I did! Cross my heart and hope to die and stick a needle in my
Relax. Yeah, take some Valium if you got 'em.
Thanks.
Do you take those a lot?
Only when I'm under a lot of stress.
How often is that?
Most of the time, except for when I'm asleep. My parents really wanted me to be a lawyer, but I like medicine. I'd like to be a doctor, but I don't like hanging around sick people. But I really didn't kill those people. Honest, I didn't. I know you think I did because I have access to the poison and all, but I really didn't do it.
Okay, well, have you noticed anything even remotely poisonous missing from your supplies?
No.
Huh. Well, did you think that maybe somebody could have taken anything and moved it over?
No.
Would you like a chocolate?
Sure. Maybe not. It makes me break out. And I don't want to be all pimply for the big grand reopening tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, let's see, Ann. Just one more question and we'll be through, okay?
Excuse me, will someone please tell me what's going on around here? Everyone's all irritated and agitated because they're suspected of killing Edith and Ralph. What are you doing here?
I didn't do it! I swear I didn't do it! I swear!
We were just asking some questions to try to find the killer.
It isn't me!
Annie, will you please leave us alone? Go and take a Valium or something.
Okay.
Gentlemen, let's understand something. I do not want you to track down the killer. I don't want anything done until after the grand reopening. So, I thought we had an understanding.
Look, honey, your grand reopening isn't going to amount to a hill of beans if the guests arrive and the staff has been poisoned in the night. Forget the grand reopening.
How dare you talk to me that way? Honey, indeed, you have a lot of gall, Stone.
Who writes your stuff? Man Magazine?
I don't have to take this type of talk from anyone.
Not even Ralph Deadwood?
What do you mean by that question?
Oh, this is great. A conflict of authority? The ethical question raised amidst anger? Perfect for a play.
Oh, shut up!
You must think I'm pretty stupid. I've been all day trying to figure out how a rich, aristocratic woman like you got hooked up with somebody like Ralph. It didn't make any sense. A love affair? No. You two had something else going on.
Now you're thinking.
Pack your bags. You're fired, Stone.
I'm fired, sure. But why did you hire Ralph? Because you had no choice. He had something over on you. What was it? Something from your past?
You don't know what you're talking about. Get out!
This is great, Stone. Where are you getting this?
I'm making it up as I go along.
Ed, do not indulge him in this farce.
Well, Lady Riverdale, this kind of makes you our prime suspect. You had more motive out of anyone to have wanted to see Ralph dead. Lady Riverdale, just talk to us. Maybe we can help, but the police won't be so kind.
And you know, with the police comes lots of reporters. And I know how you like your reporters.
Come on, Lady Riverdale. Just tell us. Maybe we can help keep it quiet.
All right. All right. But I hate you for this. Both of you. But I'm only telling y'all this so y'all understand that I ain't killed nobody.
You mean we right?
Of course we're right. This is too perfect to be wrong.
Look, make no mistake about it. I wanted Ralph dead. He hounded me all the way from Benny's on the block to...
Benny's?
Yeah. That's where I met Ralph.
You mean to tell me that you're Benny Morgenstern?
No, I was Bubbles Malone. Benny called me.
Babs.
You know? But how?
I knew Ralph when he was on the strip. I heard about you, but I never saw you.
Small world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I wanted Ralph dead. But I didn't poison him. I wanted to shoot him. But he died before I got the chance to. And the last time I checked, it wasn't no crime against wanting to kill somebody that was already dead. Plus, I ain't that smart. I don't know nothing about putting no poison in nobody's chalk. And I ain't that clumsy either. I actually like Edith.
But if you didn't kill Edith and Ralph, then who did?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Gentlemen, I'm at your mercy for what you found out about me today. I could be ruined if someone found out about my past.
Your past? What past? What are you talking about? What's she talking about?
Beats me.
Good night, gentlemen.
I wonder if Ralph had pictures.
Oh, we can't concentrate on that, Stone. All of our thoughts have to be on the case.
The case? We know a little more now than we did when we started.
Au contraire, Watson. It's elementary.
You can say that again.
Stone, there's something about this room you should know. It's time for the bookshelf scene.
The bookshelf scene?
Sit down, Stone. There's some things I gotta show you.
Then I'll scratch you with a hangnail. Identify yourself.
It's Margaret Daniels.
Miss Daniels, how dare you come sneaking around my office without giving me the time to slip into something more comfortable first?
date, Stone. I'm looking for information.
I bet you say that to all the guys.
Where did you come from? This room was empty when I came in.
It certainly wasn't after you came in. Why don't you just admit it, Margaret? You can't stay away from her. You lie awake at night, tortured by the need to see me, to hold me in your arms, and touch me with your ink-stained hands.
You're crazy.
I'm crazy. I'm nuts. You know how I am when you dress in black.
That Stone, I know karate.
Oh, you're into that, are you? You devil.
There's something going on here, and I'm gonna find out what it is.
It's love. It's passion. Excitement. Can't you feel it?
Oh, I can feel the hot breath on my neck. It's like staring down a raging bull.
Go ahead and insult me after I've given you the best years of your life. Take the house, take the children. I don't care anymore. All the heartache, all the senseless betrayal.
Oh, the overacting. Are you finished?
No, I thought I was bringing up to a major dramatic award with that.
Oh, don't count on it. Look, there's something funny going on here, and I'm gonna find out what it is. No more song and dance, Stone. Give me the whole scoop.
And nothing but the scoop.
Look, I was supposed to meet with Ralph Deadwood, and I can't seem to find him anywhere, and Edith Childs is missing also.
Do you think there's a connection? They're a very unlikely couple.
Look, stop beating around the bush and tell the truth for once.
And what would you do with the truth, Miss Daniels?
Don't be evasive.
Okay, I'll give you the truth. Edith and Ralph are dead. They ate some of Lady Riverdale's chocolate, and it killed them.
You don't give up, do you? Come on, where are they really?
In their beds. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
But I knocked on their doors, then they didn't answer.
I wouldn't either at 1 in the morning. They're all asleep. And it's time for all good little reporters to put their libel away and go to Snyderland.
But Stone!
Just listen to the silence of the night. Must be a nightingale.
That sounds like a woman's scream.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Oh, good Lord.
What happened?
Oh, make that a triple, Aria.
Twice in one day. I'll never get my exercise done tomorrow.
Well, why did she scream? I've never, such a shrill scream. I've never heard a woman scream like that before.
That's because that was no woman, that was me. I walked into the kitchen to get my light back, my late night Perrier, when I fell from on the floor. I thought she was dead.
Oh, good.
My goodness.
You thought she was dead?
Sweet pea, my darling, what happened?
She was found unconscious in the hall.
Sweet pea, speak to me. She wants a candy bar.
Huh? She want a candy bar.
Someone tell me what's going on. I heard a scream.
Is everything okay? Do you need a nurse?
Why? What are you gonna do? Pass out on us again? Look, everyone go back to bed. We're doing fine here. We don't want to excite the girl.
What happened?
Yeah, we thought we heard. Hello?
Someone please, just tell me what's going on in here.
Look, if everyone will just calm down, we'll all find out together, okay? Alfred, get the story from the girl and translate it, will you?
She found a mysterious box of chocolates in her room.
What? Didn't my mom ever teach you that chocolate isn't good for you?
Oh no.
She was going to bring her to Mr. Stone when someone knocked her out and took them.
Someone knocked her out and took her chocolates. I didn't think they were that good. Oh, no offense.
Someone please see Miss Margaret to her room.
he came to see me, but it didn't turn out like I'd hoped.
No clues, huh?
Clues? Who was after clues?
Look, I think we're all just tired and tense.
Tense! Tense! I'm past tense!
Grammatically, I don't think that's possible.
Rest and tense. Who can get any rest when there's a murderer on the loose? I'd be hysterical if I wasn't so heavily sedated.
Look, we all just need a little rest. We all need to be refreshed for the grand reopening tomorrow.
Murderous chocolates? People being poisoned? People being knocked out? What's going on here? I think it's time for us to be open and honest, don't you? We are intelligent, civilized people who are able to communicate with one another, right? Let's have a meaningful exchange and change ideas. Aren't you willing? Come on, gang, we can do it. I'll go first. I'm ready to sort out these problems, big or small. I'm really ready to work it out.
Dick!
Stone, I'm just telling you what's in my heart. I'm not afraid. I'm mature.
Dick! This isn't group therapy. We're not talking about divorce, infidelity, or sex problems. This is murder.
Sweetie, you were very smart to try and bring those chocolates to Mr. Stone. I guess the killer thought you were smart too. That's why he or she knocked you over the head.
She says her parents told her never to eat candy unless she knew where it came from.
Well, that was a very good teaching.
Yeah.
Especially in this circumstance, because, well, we think that it was the chocolate that killed Edith and Ralph.
Chocolate?
I have some on my desk. I could have eaten it.
Why didn't you tell us before? One of us could have died.
We were trying to catch the killer. That's why we were asking all those questions earlier.
And why Mr. Stone kept offering us chocolate. You two amateur sleuths could have killed us all.
Well, I don't believe so. I mean, if I did, I wouldn't have done it. You see, I know a little bit about these types of things. You see, I'm a murder mystery writer, and because of that, I used my knowledge based on the facts of what happened, and I made a deduction, and no one died.
What do you know? You know of actors and actresses parading around pretending to be murdered. You are not qualified to handle real murders and real killers.
Boy, I guess he told you.
I insist we call the police immediately.
No, let's not call the police. I don't want the police here until after the grand reopening.
But Lady Riverdale.
Don't you all understand? All of our futures are at stake. If the grand reopening fails, we'll all be finished.
But if the murder succeeds tonight, we'll surely be finished.
Okay, wait, listen, guys. We made an important discovery today that can put this whole case at rest. We're this close to catching the killer. Right, Stone?
Huh? Oh, Dick, sure. Does anybody know the chocolate?
No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as Mr. Paula said, we made a very important discovery tonight. Henry Meadowbrook had a secret room.
A secret room?
Yes, a secret room.
Really a bathroom?
Yes, it was his personal room. And amidst a bunch of magazines, we found this.
He had his toilet paper bound.
No! It's a secret diary.
Alfred, did you know anything of this?
No, ma'am. Sweep it?
A diary? Why, Stone, you never told me you found a diary. We just knew about the worm. I found that myself.
I found it after you went to bed. It has entries in it up until the time Henry Meadowbrook died. I'm convinced that it may yield some very incriminating information.
You mean that you haven't read it yet?
No, I only glanced at it. But Meadowbrook seemed to fear for his life. He seemed to think that someone may be trying to kill him, possibly even poison him. There may be a connection. Now, as soon as all of you go back to bed, which would be right now, read through it thoroughly to see what else it may say.
When Mr. Meadowbrook committed suicide, he was a very sick and paranoid man. Whatever that diary has to say, it don't have anything to do with anyone killing Edith or Ralph, or any of us.
Maybe, maybe not, but there's only one way to find out.
Mr. Stone, on behalf of Sweet Pea, I think she should have that diary. I'm sure it's very personal, and as his daughter, she owns it.
Under normal circumstances, I would say that's correct. But these are not normal circumstances. We have a killer to collect, and this diary may have a clue.
But Mr. Stone?
But what, Alfred? Afraid of something?
Of course not. And I resent the accusation.
I haven't implied anything yet.
Stone, maybe I should stick around and read it with you.
No. If it does contain a lot of personal thoughts, the less you see it, the better. Now, after all you go to bed, we'll get to the bottom of this. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See you later, alligator. Yep. Oh no. She got that lean going on. Find out? Nah, they never hit the floor. Come on, Ann, go on back to bed. Rest off all that value now.
I certainly hope you two know what to do.
Not at all. But I'm doing it very well, aren't I?
Well, the bait's out. Let's see if anyone bites.
Yeah, well, if they do, they lose my respect as a clever killer. You know, I think this whole plan is silly.
Well, you know that, and I know that, but do they? Good night, Stone. Oh, and be careful.
You're kidding. What do you mean, be careful? I thought you said nobody gets hurt in the second act.
Oh, well, not normally. Good night.
What do you mean, not normally? Pull her! Alfred! I'm so disappointed in you. I had hoped that this time the butler didn't do it. But I guess that would be too original.
I suppose those are pillows.
Yep.
And this?
Winnie the Pooh. A personal favorite of mine. Is this what you want?
Yes. And I suppose if I asked nicely, you wouldn't hand it over.
Too late.
Then I won't ask. Hand it over.
The butler packs a gun. I thought that sorts of violence wasn't used in these drawing room mysteries.
Again, you're wrong.
Why, Alfred?
Why what?
I think we're a little beyond being coy, aren't we? I mean, I think I can understand why you killed Henry Meadowbrook. You didn't kill him, correct? I mean, it wasn't suicide. You just made it look like one. But why? Wait, don't tell me. You were not his closest friend, but his closest enemy. You were his slave for 20 years, abused by him, tortured, humiliated, and finally you couldn't take it anymore, so you killed him in cold blood and made it look like he did it himself. Is that how it happened? Come on, be a sport. Tell me.
You're a terrible sleuth, Stone. Toss me the book.
Terrible? Well, I thought that was some pretty good stuff for a bluff. Right, Ed?
Check.
Check.
I couldn't have written it better myself.
That doesn't say much for your writing.
Well, tell me one thing, Alfred. Why'd you have to kill Henry Meadowbrook? Why didn't you just leave?
That's your problem. problem, Mr. Potter. And from what I've read, it's a problem with your plays, too. You've been acting as if all the clues could be assembled and built into a logical answer. But you should know better than anyone. There's always a twist that is revealed until the end. Well, this isn't the end. And there's so much you don't know, and so much you'll never know. I didn't kill Henry Meadowbrook any more than I killed Edith Childs or Ralph Deadwood. But I'll have to kill you too. It'll be easy enough. 2 guns, 2 bullets. It'll look like you killed each other. The police won't have a hard time believing that you 2 amateur detectives got scared and shot each other.
Aren't you forgetting that I have a gun too?
Borrowed from Lady Riverdale. I saw her give it to you.
Yeah, so?
Lady Riverdale doesn't have a gun. She only has a lighter that looks like a gun. She probably just wanted to humor you. You've been so reckless with your sleuthing about.
Oh, got any other good ideas?
Guess I have to watch that when I write my play, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, just humor me. One last question.
I probably won't, but ask anyway.
Well, Alfred, if you didn't kill Edith and Ralph or Meadowbrook, then who did?
I did.
Sweet pea.
You mean she can talk?
Of course. All that heat was just a cover-up.
Pretty large cover-up.
Sweet pea, get out of here.
Oh, you don't have to cover for me anymore, Father.
Father!
You mean he's a priest?
No! Alfred is Sweet Pea's father.
Oh, of course! Alfred is really Henry Meadowbrook?
No, you dummy! Alfred is Alfred. Sweet Pea is his illegitimate daughter. Alfred was having an affair with Mrs. Meadowbrook.
Oh,
It wasn't just an affair. We loved each other.
the butler not only did it, he did it with the victim's wife. Oh,
Well, Henry Meadowbrook was an obnoxious tyrant who dominated everyone in his life. I mean, we stayed and endured for his money, but I couldn't take it any longer. I mean, he was obsessed with fat. When my mother went 5 pounds overweight, he nagged her to an early grave. I hated him for how he treated my father and for how he ridiculed me. Fat jokes, day in and day out. Hey, Sweet Pea. Well, maybe we should call you Sweet Watermelon. Or, hey, Sweet Pea, maybe you should apply for group insurance. It was maddening, so I killed him. My father didn't know anything about it until he heard the gunshot. He was the one who made it look like it was a suicide.
I had to. I couldn't bear the thought of them taking her away.
But it wasn't just Henry Meadowbrook. It was everybody. You can't know pain and loneliness until you've had to grow up fat. I mean, the kids at my school, they used to ask me for piggyback rides. They tortured me as if being fat, one of the worst sins a person could ever commit. It's like society today. They hide behind those pert smiles and say, oh, gee, isn't she pleasantly plump? Or, oh, well, at least she has a nice personality. Or all those other cute little things for being fat. There are worse things than being fat, my friends. There's alienation, the horror of being alone, and murder!
no.
I put poison in the chocolate just to ruin the grand opening of this place. I didn't want nobody to come here. It was so ironic to see you helping that guy from chocolate. What a delicious scheme. But, and now, enough talk, enough of all that.
to break it to you, but there never was a diary receipt. This empty. There's nothing in here.
It was a bluff just to get the killer to expose himself. Poor choice of words. Reveal himself, or herself, as the case may be. Oh, it was a good plan.
It worked too. Sure was. Hey, well, tell me, how's the playwright in the play if he gets killed before he can write the end of it?
All right, nobody move.
She's a pistol packing woman. Margaret, I love you.
I'm not Margaret. I'm Judith Marks from the state police. I was sent here to investigate Henry Meadowbrook's suicide. You two did a sloppy job.
Well, sorry, we tried to do the best we could, but you know.
Not you two, these two.
Oh.
How did you know? You left his hands tied behind his back. Oh, damn, I knew that's something I forgot. Now drop your guns.
This isn't real, it's a lighter.
Smart thinking.
Sweetie, my darling. Sweetie.
That's a raise on the Richter scale.
It's all right. It's just a flesh wound.
Any response to that would just add insult to injury.
Call an ambulance.
Yes, ma'am.
My precious.
Oh, Father, we almost made it, didn't we? Revenge had a sweet taste while it was on our lips.
That's good. Write that down.
We almost made it.
Carter, don't let anyone in.
I need some paper. I gotta write this down.
It could have been the perfect crime.
Carter!
They're having a tender scene here. This is an office for crying out loud. Just think someone got some paper.
Father, I want to thank you for all the sacrifices that you have done for me.
Father.
If I had to do it all over again, I would.
I love you.
I love you too. No. Just fainted.
Just fainted? Oh, that's no way to end the scene. Just fainted?
Yeah.
Oh, hogwash.
There you are, sir. I was thinking that maybe we should just go. What's this? What are you doing?
Leaving.
But you can't leave. It's the grand reopening. It's better than we ever could have imagined. Yes, arriving by the carload.
Wow. It's amazing how a couple of murders could draw the crowds.
Yes. Whew, the coverage from the morning news did wonders. I can't wait for it to newsstands and then again tomorrow on the news. And just think, I was afraid of publicity.
So are you. Now that you know, you can make sure it happens a couple times a season just to keep business moving.
Get healthy or die trying. You said it, John.
I was a child. Oh.
But you cannot leave. It's the grand reopening.
Well, I don't think I like the healthcare business anymore. It's too dangerous.
But I need you.
You'll survive.
But it's the grand reopening and everything's so wonderful.
need for now. I'm waiting on confirmation from the lab to make sure that what I found in Sweet Pea's room, the arsenic, was what she used. It's incredible what madness will do.
And love. I'd like to thank you for last night, Detective. I mean, it really meant a lot to me.
For saving your life?
No, for when I caught you prowling.
I'd like to forget that. Should I eat these or take them as evidence?
Evidence? Of course.
That's what I thought.
Well, do you think that all the details of the case will come out in court?
It's hard to say. Usually everything comes out in the trial.
Wonderful. It'll do great for business.
Detective, what are you doing for dinner? My treat, to make up for the chocolates.
Filing.
Can't you go to a manicurist?
Now, you just don't give up, do you, Stone? I should take you, Paula, and you, Lady Riverdale, in for obstruction of justice. What you did trying to hide those bodies and play investigator was so foolish and dangerous.
Well, everybody needs a hobby.
That's the profession of the police. Next time, call them.
Next
Yes,
time.
ma'am.
There will be no next time, my dear detective. I will close this resort down before I experience another night like last night.
Lady Riverdale, could you come please? We seem to be having trouble with some of the guests. They all want to stay in Sweet Pea's room. Yes.
I'll be right with you, Dyslexia. I do not accept your resignation. And we will talk later. Detective,
With my tie.
I want to thank you for everything that you've done. And do come back. For you, all of our exercises are on the house.
It's too drafty up there.
Thank you. So, you're leaving,
Yep.
and what will you be doing?
Raised chickens. Seems appropriate after last night.
Well, stay in touch, because we'll need your testimony for the trial.
Okay.
And you'll be taking me to dinner.
Yes, ma'am. Detective, ma'am.
Whew. It really works. I may take a shower back here too. You leaving? But why?
That seems to be the question of the day. And the answer is yes.
Aw, that's too bad.
Why? You got everything for me you needed. I thought I was the perfect idiot to help you with your foolishness.
But it's not enough. I still don't know how to end the play after the murderers are discovered.
This won't do?
Well, I was kind of hoping to find something just a little more dramatic.
You writers are all alike. You have to over-dramatize everything you put your hands on. Real life isn't like that. I think it would be just fine if the hero picked up his suitcases and left.
Come on, Stone. Hey, wait, Stone. Stone, wait a minute. Stone, maybe we can, It's not bad.